Now we are going to discuss properties of rational numbers. There are three main properties we have to discuss in this topic. That is the properties, I will say the properties, that is closure property, associative property and commutative property. These three properties we are going to discuss first. So first of all, closure property. Closure property we can define like this. If the result of an operation gives us a number of the same type of numbers used in that operation, that means if you are adding two whole numbers, the result of that addition also is a whole number. So that is a simple definition that we can give. If you are adding two whole numbers, the result also is a whole number. So we can define like this: if the result of an operation gives if the result of an operation gives us a number of the same type as the numbers used for the operation, if that particular set of numbers following this property, we say that if it is a whole number, we say that whole numbers are closed under addition. So like that, for different operations we can check. In the case of whole numbers, we are going to check whether these whole numbers are closed under the different type of operation. First of all, in addition, we are choosing two whole numbers. 2 plus 3 is equals to 5. We can see that 2 is a whole number, 3 is a whole number, and the result 5 is also a whole number. So we can say that whole numbers are closed under addition. Like that, we can check the subtraction next. Two whole numbers, we are choosing the same numbers, we can choose 2 minus 3 equals to minus 1. 2 minus 1 equals to 1. Now we can check. We are discussing about whole numbers. 2 is a whole number, 3 is a whole number, but minus 1 is not a whole number. But here 2 is a whole number, 1 is a whole number, and again 1 is a whole number. Now there is a contradiction according to the statement that we have studied. 2 minus 3. What type of numbers are involved in the operation, the result also should be the same kind of number. 2, 3 are whole numbers, but minus 1. The result is minus 1, that is not a whole number. So there are some exceptional cases in subtraction because in all cases we are not getting the whole number as the result. So what we will say that the subtraction, the whole numbers are not closed under subtraction, or whole numbers are not following the closure property. So one exceptional case we have seen that 2 and 3. What type of numbers are involved in that operation? It is whole number 2 and 3, but the result is not a whole number. So whole numbers are not following the closure property under which operation? Under subtraction. Now the remaining two more operations that we will just discuss. Multiplication next. 2 into 3 is equals to 6. 7 into 4 is equals to 28. Whatever numbers we have, the whole numbers we choose in the multiplication, the result also will be a whole number. 2 is a whole number, 3 whole number, 6 also is a whole number. Here 7, 4, 28 all are whole numbers. So we say that the whole numbers are closed under multiplication, or the whole numbers are following the closure property in multiplication. One more operation is that division. 6 divided by 3, which is equals to 2. Then 3 divided by 6, which is equals to, we can write like this, 3 by 6, which is equals to 1 divided by 2. Now we can see the two results. 6 is a whole number, 3 is a whole number, 2 also, the result also is a whole number. But the next case, 3 is a whole number, 6 is a whole number, but 3 divided by 6 is equals to 1 divided by 2, 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is not a whole number, it is a rational form, it is not a whole number. So, same as the subtraction, we can say that the whole numbers are not following the closure property in division, or whole numbers are not closed under the division. So, finally, we can write the result according to the discussion. In the case of whole numbers are closed under addition and multiplication, but not under subtraction and division. So this is about the closure property in one case, in whole numbers. Like that, you can check the integers and also the rational numbers. Same operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Choose some examples, some numbers, and check whether they are following the closure property under addition, subtraction, multiplication, addition. According to the numbers, it will be changed. This statement only for whole numbers. Whole numbers are closed under addition and multiplication, but not under subtraction and division. That is for all numbers only. Integers, it can be different, and the rational numbers also can be different, but the method of solution will be remaining same. Next property. next properties of number, it is commutative property. So we can define the commutative property. An operation on two numbers is said to be commutative if on interchanging the order of the numbers we get the same result. That means here also the four operations we will check. In each operation, whether we are changing the place of the numbers, the result remaining same. Whatever we are changing, whether 2 plus 3, if instead of 2 plus 3 we are writing 3 plus 2, what happens to the result? Result remaining same. So that is the commutative property. An operation on two numbers is said to be commutative if on interchanging the order of the numbers we get the same result. We can check the examples with the whole numbers. In the case of whole numbers, addition we can check. Two numbers we can do plus 3. According to what is 2 plus 3? It is 5. Now we are just interchanging the digits. 3 plus 2. That is also is equals to 5. In both cases, the result remaining same, but the place of digits are or the numbers are different. We have interchanged the numbers. If we are interchanging the numbers and the result remaining same, what we can say that the whole numbers obey the commutative property under addition. The whole numbers are obeying the commutative property under addition. The remaining operations also we can say subtraction. Two minus 3 equals to minus 1. 3 minus 2 equals to plus 1. Now we can see the result. They are not same. Minus 1 and plus 1 are different. 2 minus 3. 2 is a whole number. Sorry, the 2 and 3 are whole numbers. Anyway, the interchanging the digits. First one 2 minus 3, it is minus 1. Next is 3 minus 2, that is 1. So in subtraction, the whole numbers are not obeying the commutative property. One example we have C. Next is multiplication. Into 3 is equals to 6. 3 into 2, that is also is equals to 6. So whether they are interchanging the digits, the result remaining same. So whole numbers are obeying the commutative property under multiplication. Now the last one, division. Two divided by 8 is equals to 1 by 4. Then 8 divided by 2, which is equals to 4. 2 by 8, 1 by 4, 8 by 2, 4. Results are different. 1 by 4 and 4 are not equal. So, whole numbers are not obeying the commutative property under division. So, in generally we can make a form for commutative property, that is A plus B equals to B plus A. This is for addition. In the A and B are two digits that we have used in the operations. A plus B is equals to B plus A. So because it follows or it obeys the commutative property under addition, then in multiplication, subtraction, it is not equal. Sometimes it is not equal, so it is not obeying the commutative property. A minus B not equals to B minus A in some cases. So generally we say that it is not holding the commutative property. Then multiplication, A into B is equals to B into A, which obeys the commutative property. In the case of whole numbers, in other numbers they are different. And division also, it is not holding the commutative property. Next property is associative property. An operation of 3 or more numbers is said to be associative if the result of the operation remains unchanged, even if the order in which the numbers are grouped change. An operation on 3 or more numbers is said to be associative if the result of the operation remains unchanged even if the order in which the numbers are grouped is changed. That is, in an operation on 3 or more numbers. 3 numbers we are choosing or more numbers we are choosing, and in associative, it is holding the associative property, then the result of the operation remains unchanged even if the order in which the numbers are grouped is changed. That means in 3 numbers we can group 2 numbers. We can separate like that. 2 numbers are in one group and 1 number is standing alone. Then but the final result remaining same. Whatever the groups we are making in that particular calculation, final result will remaining same. If the final result remaining same, that particular operation holding or obeying associative property. An example we can see with the help of whole numbers. addition. Three numbers we are choosing, 2 plus 3 plus 4. In that case, I have made a group there. 3 plus 4 in one group and 2 is standing alone. What will be the final result? Usually what we are doing, we will do the calculation inside the bracket. 2 plus, what is 3 plus 4? 7. Then 2 plus 7 equals to 9. Okay. The next step, again the same numbers, 2 plus 3 plus 4. But the group is changed. I have changed the group. In the first step it was 3 plus 4 in one group and 2 is standing alone. Next is 2 plus 3 in a group and 4 is standing alone. What will be the result? What is 2 plus 3? 5 plus 4 is equals to 9. You can see the final result remaining same. Whatever changes, what are the groups we have made, it doesn't matter. What the final result remaining same. Now we can say that the whole numbers are obeying associative property under addition, because the result we got, the result remaining same. Whatever changes the groups, whatever groups we have made, it doesn't matter in this case. So whole numbers are obeying associative property under addition. Like that we can check the remaining operations. Subtraction, five minus 8 minus 12. We can make the group 5 and minus 8. What is the result here? 5 minus 8 is minus 3. Then outside the bracket there is minus 12. Minus 3 minus 12 is equals to minus 50. Again the same group, same numbers, 5 minus 8 minus 12, but 8 and minus 12. 8 minus 12 inside the next group. Now what is 8 minus 5 is there, 5 minus 8 minus 12. 8 minus 12 is equals to minus 4. Now already there is a minus and this number is minus 4. So minus minus becomes plus. So it becomes 5 plus 4 is equals to 9. Check the final result. They are different. So we can conclude that whole numbers are not obeying the associative property under subtraction, because the final results are not same. We have changed the group, but final result not also is changing, not same. So whole numbers are not obeying the associative property under subtraction. Next is multiplication. First of all, 3 into 4 in a group, 2 into 12, that is equals to 24. Next, 2 into 3 into 4, where 2 and 3 are in a group, 4 is alone. What will be the result? 6 into 4 is equals to 24. Our final results are same. So whole numbers are obeying the associative property under multiplication. Now the last division also we can check like this. Divided by 8 divided by 5. 16 and 8 are in the group. So this is 16 divided by 8 is 2 divided by 5 is equals to 2 by 5. Again 16 divided by 8 divided by 5. 8 divided by 5 in a group. So it is equals to 16 divided by 8 by 5, which is equals to 16 into, take the reciprocal and multiply 5 by 8, 16 and 8 is 2, 2 into 5, 10. We can check the final results. In the first case it was 2 divided by 5, second case it is 10. So final results are not same, so we can say that whole numbers are not obeying the associative property under division. Properties of numbers we are discussing. So first property that we have discussed is closure property. If the result of an operation gives us a number of the same type as the numbers used for the operation, the final result remaining same in the same kind of numbers, we get as the final result. We have seen the examples: addition 2 and 3, that's result 5. So 2, 3 or 5 are whole numbers. So we say that whole numbers are closed under addition, or we can say that whole numbers are following closure property under addition. Then we can see the subtraction. 2 and 3. 2 and 3 are whole numbers, and result minus 1. Minus 1 is not a whole number, so it is not holding the closure property. Next is multiplication. We have seen that, and division. In all cases, we can conclude that like these whole numbers are closed under addition and multiplication, but not under subtraction and division. Next property we have discussed, commutative property. An operation on two numbers is said to be commutative if on interchanging the order of the numbers we get the same result. Whatever changes we are doing in between the numbers we use in the operation, if we are interchanging the number, the places, the final result remaining same if the particular operation holding the commutative property. We have seen the examples. Addition 2 plus 3, 5, 3 plus 2. We have seen the interchanging the digits. Whatever changes we have made, the result is remaining same in the addition, but subtraction there is a change. 2 minus 3 equals to minus 1, but 3 minus 2 equals to 1. Results are not same, so subtraction is not holding the as commutative property in the case of whole numbers. Then the next operation, multiplication, results are same, so we can say that whole numbers are holding or obeying commutative property under multiplication, but in the case of division they are not holding the property, so whole numbers are not obeying the commutative property under division. So in case, as a conclusion, we can say that whole numbers are obeying commutative property under addition and multiplication, but not obeying under subtraction and division. Next is associative property. An operation on 3 or more numbers is said to be associative if the result of the operation remains unchanged even if the order in which the numbers are grouped is changed. 3 or more numbers in the operation, whether we are grouping the numbers, whatever the groups that we have made, the final result remaining same. If the final result is remaining same, that particular operation obeying the associative property. For example, addition of whole numbers 2 plus 3 plus 4. It is equal to the final result. Here the group is 3 and 4 in a group, 2 is alone. So the result is 9. Here, next step, 2 and 3 are in the group, 4 is alone, but the result also is same, 9 is the result. So whole numbers are obeying associative property under addition. Subtraction, we got the different result using the same numbers, but and the groups are different and also the answers are different. So whole numbers are not obeying associative property under subtraction. Next, multiplication. results are same, so the whole numbers are obeying the associative property under multiplication. And in the case of division at last, results are not same, so all numbers are not obeying the associative property under division. Like this same method of solution, we can check the integers and the rational numbers. Thank you.